funky little neighborhood with a lot of strange people in it. And the other day I was sitting on my couch and I was watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood just because I need to get back in touch with my roots. And I love Fred Rogers because when he comes into a room, he's a man who can multitask. He can take off a sweater and sing a song all while looking at the camera. How many dudes do you know who can pull that off? Not a lot. But I want to leave you guys with this. Well, you'll see this is like a 20-minute epic. This is gonna be, you're like, when is this shit over? This is a long jam. I didn't get my cardio today, so that's gonna factor into this next piece a little bit. But Holy Hannah, it sure is great to play for you guys, and thanks for listening. Thank you, sisters. Just like you, I always wanna live in a neighborhood with you. Since we're together, we might as well say let's make the most of this beautiful day. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? I always try to hold my neighbor to the same low standards to which I hold myself. I don't care if there's a car and cinder blocks in your front yard. It doesn't bother me as long as it doesn't bother you. I don't care what you do to survive. I don't care what kind of car you drive, but a happy neighbor. 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 Are you happy? Saturday is designated as the day that it's okay to sit on the couch in boxer shorts and play meaningful, yet meaningless guitar to Cartoon Network. In your boxer shorts, as my wife and the children go off to the store to procure the necessary food items for the following week. So that's what I do. I love watching shows like Tom and Jerry and old school cartoons where there was some sort of plot that you could hang with. And when Tom goes across the floor, and while out of context that probably seems completely random and meaningless, put the right visual stimulation in concert with that, dude, we're rolling. So my wife and kids had headed off, and there I was just minding my P's and Q's, when all of a sudden there was a rapid fire knock at my door. I put on the guitar, crept over to the door. Opened it slowly. And there stood Mrs. Crabankle, my 75-year-old neighbor, dressed as a praying mantis. Good morning, William. Good morning. Hey Gladys, how you doing? Oh, I'm just super. I was just working on a bundt cake and I'm fresh out of scotch. Can you help a girl out? I didn't know there was scotch in a bundt cake. I That's heavy. But sure, come on in, I got some scotch. She looked at me and she said, "That's a fetching little robe you have on." It kind of got my freak up a little. I was like, "Whoa." So we went into the kitchen and she left this little trail of like this green scales behind her. And I said, "You know, it's a long time until Halloween. What's the deal with the costume?" And she said, "Oh, it's not so much a costume, it's what I don't have on underneath." So I thought to myself, if my wife comes home right now and I've got a mantis in the kitchen, "Around the house I'm splitting it out. She will not be feeling the thug of this woman is hell. Dressed as a menace and in the battery, she's drinking some scotch at the tables of fun. Get the hell out of my But at that moment, I just thought to myself, you know what, this is going to be okay. I'll just ask the great Mann for some sort of assistance. So I sat there like Winnie the Pooh on that cheap Pottery Barn couch that we never should have bought. God, I hate that thing. Having to get rid of it. I like the old wooden furniture. It was so much cooler. But anyway, I started saying this. "I need some help. I need some assistance. Please send somebody quickly to extricate the mantis from the kitchen area." Suddenly there was a knock, single solitary knock, either by somebody so small they couldn't reach the knock or someone so stoned they couldn't knock with any authority. Sensing liberation, I ran for the door, ripped it open, and there stood Bob the hippie. "Yo, Willy P, Willy P, Willy P, Willy P. Buddy, how's your groove, dude? Are you okay?" "I'm fine, Bob. Everything's cool." "Well, dude, me and Jimmy been up for the whole weekend, and you know, it started on a Wednesday, and we haven't really slept a whole lot. It's kind of like going to a folk festival or something." But anyway, there we were, dude, and we were looking at your house, and all of a sudden we saw this giant bug go into your house, man. And I don't know if that didn't happen. We might need medical assistance. "Bob, it's Gladys Crabapple, and she's dressed as a mantis, and she's in my kitchen drinking scotch." "Who are you talking to out there? What's going on?" "Dude, are you trying to tell me that Gladys Crabapple was the mantis, dude? That's so heavy." "She came to my house 2 weekends ago as Bo Peep and completely rocked my real estate." Dude, overshare, dude. Well, being a good Midwesterner, I didn't want to kick him out, but the only way you can get people out of your house at that point is either you got to make them a sandwich, fix them a box lunch, or give them the bottle of hooch and kick them out. So I opted for the latter, gave them the scotch and sent them home, and they were cool. But when I left the house, there was a bad funk in the house. And I had to get that funk out of there. That was cool. So the only way to get rid of a bad funk is to deploy a funk exorcist. So what I did was I went and I got a Bootsy Collins record and I put that bad boy on. And the kids had left the record player on 78. So when I put it on, the groove was like this. And it had a skip in it. But I thought, that's cool. And I grabbed my guitar. And I learned the riff, but when I slowed it back down, it was actually... But, sorry, it's like this today. refrigerator. I reached into the refrigerator and I found a lonely little tiny can of Pabst. Come here, you. Further foraging revealed a chicken bone partially ingested by a small child, only to be kept by the child's mother for a future date of ingestion. I don't question these choices, people. I'm a team player. So with some chicken and some brew, I did what any normal white guy would do. I put on Bootsy Collins and I went out on my front lawn. And in front of God and everybody with the speakers cranked to the point of hopeless distortion and unintelligibility, I did the white man dance on my front lawn. Medicinal marijuana and went to traditional marijuana.
What happened to you, man? What? Dude, you kind of lost it on that last tune. I've seen a lot of shit, but dude, that's not music at all.